Okay, it's me, Dee Dee, back again. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you can hear me now. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to do my exercises while I talk to y'all because I need to. I need to keep up on this, but I know you guys like me to go live, so we got to do a little bit of both. So, Dee Dee is doing her push ups right now. 1, 2, 3. We definitely had flooding under this carpet. 4, 6, 7, and 8. Ugh. Hello, hello. Is anybody in here? Hello. I see one person. Only see one person. Now I'm gonna do my, what do you call these things? I don't know, belly ups. Where you lift up your head. There. Okay, now you can see me kinda, I guess. Five, 6, 7, 8. Leg lifts. Tough crowd today, jeez. Maybe we aren't the schnitt anymore for these people, honey. I don't know. Nobody's here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 people. Hi, Purple Orchid. So, I got some things to talk to y'all about as soon as I'm done doing my few exercises here. Or maybe while I'm doing my exercises here. So it's been a long week. I can't believe it's only Wednesday. I'm ready for it to be Friday. Seriously. It has been a very long week. I have started telling some of the students that I'm leaving next week, that the 15th, or I'm sorry, 17th, Friday will be my last day. And most of them kind of don't really respond because, well, they're that type of kid. They're ADD, whatever, and they're just about their own selves, you know? So they're just like, oh, okay. And then they just, Missy, can I borrow a pen? You know, it doesn't really phase them. There's only one kid I can tell you that it does upset. Like, why do you have to leave? I really don't want you to leave. It's going to be hell for me when you go, that kind of thing. I'm sorry, I just can't not leave because it's going to be a hard time for you at the school. That's between you and your parents, right? So, yeah, I feel bad, but on the other hand, I feel like I deserve to get out of there and I need to get out of there. That atmosphere is just not conducive for me. Yes, I need to move on, exactly. Um, but I will try to stay in touch with a couple of the kids because I made friends with them, you know. One of them, I know their mom, kind of, not real well, but she actually had me take a picture with her daughter last year during her daughter's graduation from the school, so, or from the grade at the school, I should say, not from the school. So, yeah, I will be keeping in touch with people as much as I can. Um, it's a bittersweet thing, like I've said before. I love all the kids. I'm going to miss the kids. But there comes a time in everyone's life where doors open and you need to walk through them. And that's what I'm going to be doing. All right, I did my ball exercises. I feel very accomplished. Oh, that's cold purple. Well, technically they don't like us to do that because of the type of school that it is. But to that, I say phooey. They're still human beings and they're going to be around long after they're done at this school. So that's just how it is. Anyway, so I left a little message on my comments. I don't know if y'all saw it. There seems to be a few things going around about me and how I handle things, etc. One of them is a misunderstanding that I have a teacher's license. I do not have a teacher's license. My license is substitute teaching and paraeducation. Never said I had a teaching license. I said I'm like a teacher to the kids. They consider me a teacher, but I never said I had a teacher's license. The other thing going around is that I'm diagnosing people. Yes, that fallacy is still floating around YouTube, believe it or not. I do not diagnose people. Why don't I diagnose people? Well, number one, I know better. Number two, in order to diagnose somebody, you need to sit down with them, get a life history on them. You have to have rapport built with them. You have to talk to them about the ins and the outs of every aspect of their life and their family and their relationships and their job and all that stuff. And you cannot do that on a computer unless you've known that person for like years, maybe. Then you could try. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Thanks, Matahari. Yeah, I just left a message on this Indian doctor's website. Speaking of Matahari, and it sounds kind of Indian-like to me. I think there is a lot of narcissism in certain cultures. I'm finding out. I wouldn't say more one than another, but I don't know if there's ever been any statistics proving that, but I wouldn't doubt it. Anything up in the Middle East, to me, would probably produce more narcissistic attitudes because they are very male dominant patriarchal societies. And most people know that narcissism is prevalent in the male more than the female. Mostly the females get diagnosed as borderline, although I would say I've met some narcissistic females as well. Usually it's the males that get the label narcissism. All right, so anyway. Oh, wow. That's interesting, Matahari. So I know not to try to diagnose people from a YouTube video or from a contact on the internet. I won't diagnose people. I am a life coach. I don't go around diagnosing people. However, if somebody comes to me and says, I was diagnosed blankety blank, and I happen to bring it up in a chat, so-and-so is this, and that is why they're behaving this way, don't come and hate on me about it. They were already diagnosed professionally. I'm just simply stating what they told me. Don't shoot the messenger. And at the time, I was trying to explain to people, go easy on this person because they can't help what they're doing. This is part of a personality disorder. It's just how it is. It's how they act. So then I get blasted for that. So anyway, whatever. Oh, okay, Mata, I gotcha. I'm just kind of at the end of my tether on that whole discussion. However, as far as am I qualified to diagnose? Yes, I am by law qualified to diagnose. I have 2 psychology degrees. That means I am qualified to make a diagnosis. But I would not do so outside of a clinic under overseeing. Number one, I don't want to be an overseer. I don't want to be a psychiatrist. I don't want to be a psychologist. I never did. I have always wanted to be a life coach. I have always wanted to work with people one-on-one who were ready to move on in their life, not stuck in their addictions or their compulsions or their bad relationships. I am for the person that is ready to move on, but just needs a little gentle shove and needs some guidelines to do that. That's who I am. So anything else I'm being accused of, it doesn't fit me, and I'm not owning the labels, just so whoever needs to know can know. All right. That being said, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate all your thumbs up, all your anniversary greetings. I appreciate it. No, I'm not going into criminal justice. I don't want anything to do with criminals, criminology, true crime, none of that. Nothing. Nope. Nada. The only way I will look at anything like that is to find out the psychological stuff behind it. I will not get into discussing cases. That is not my bag. That is not what I started in. That is not what I'm ending in. That is not what I'm participating in. I do not go into Cece's room when she's talking about true crime cases. I go into her room when she's talking to her rooster, if that tells you anything about how much I do not like true crime. I don't go in when Marissa's discussing that. I don't go in when Purple or Makeup Mobster or any of the other ones are discussing that. I don't care about true crime. I don't want to know about it. Who started another channel for chit chat? Oh, okay. Hi, Mommy Mars. Hi again. I'm just letting y'all know, if you're looking for true crime, you come to the wrong channel because there ain't going to be any happening here. No discussions of true crime. We may bring it up from now and, time and time again, comments about Chris Watts or whatever, but you won't hear me discussing in depth any true crime case. Not Dahmer, not Bundy, not any of them. Don't want to know about, I don't want to give them the airspace to even be talked about, to be honest with you. I don't really see a purpose in true crime discussions. I think there was a purpose in the Chris Watts thing because we cared about precious little children that were innocent, and this woman that seemed to be really madly in love with this guy and adore him and idolize him, and our hearts went out to that family. That was different. That almost felt like family. I can't explain it. It just did. And then we were becoming more and more incensed once we found out exactly what had gone down. I mean, I was horrified. There's no other word. There just isn't. There's no words for what happened to those precious kids. None. So no, after that, I decided I didn't really want to talk about that kind of stuff. In fact, today, somebody at the place I work at asked me, "Do you discuss like Trump and politics?" And I'm like, "No, we don't. We don't talk politics in my chat room. We could discuss it. He comes up from time to time. You're going to get very many opinions about Trump and presidents and all of that stuff. So it's just, it's ridiculous. There's no point in discussing things that are so extremely controversial that nobody really can fix anyways. Whether you're pro or con, what are you going to do? Go up to the White House and knock him off so, you can step in there and be the president? What are you going to do to fix it? All you're doing is talking. Talking is not going to repair what is going on if you think it needs to be repaired. And if you don't, nobody's going to agree with you because, I mean, not nobody, but people that don't like him are not going to agree with you. They're going to think that, you're a commie or who knows what because you're pro-Trump. So there's no winning in it. There's no end to it, no closure. And I'm all about closure. So there's no point in it. It's a waste of time. I don't really care what you believe politics wise. I didn't vote for anybody, so I have no right to talk according to some people. You didn't vote, so you don't have a right to say so and so's doing good or bad or whatever. So I don't say anything. What's the point? Doesn't matter to me either way. I got to live in the world regardless of what mistakes or good decisions are made. I have to live with it, But I'm not his advisor. It's not like I can say, well, I don't think we should get involved with that country, Trump. I think you're making a bad decision. I can't do anything about it one way or the other. I can pray. And believe me, we all should be praying for our country anyways. Go to bed? Why should I go to bed? Robbie, I just got home from work. It's not time to go to bed. You got your times mixed up, Robbie? Okay, triple positive, Colleen. I appreciate what you're doing. You're awesome. You're a blessing. Okay, another thing I wanted to address. I'm trying to address comments today. This is Carmine Ragusa, by the way. Robbie, I didn't know if you knew what his name was. This is Carmine. Boy. This is the boy cat. What was I gonna say? Oh, somebody left a comment about they think it's awful that my 4 daughters let me live like this in this house, the way it is. Okay. Back when I moved in, I've said this before, it was beautiful here. Wall to wall carpeting, white walls, everything was nice. Okay. Then the flood happened. It's not their fault. They didn't produce or create the flood. They don't feel it is their responsibility to take care of me in that way. They feel it's my responsibility to work a job, pay my bills, save up money, do what I need to do to fix the place. That's why they don't do something about it. My eldest daughter is the one that is renting this place out to us. She did us a favor. She did it so I could be close to my grandchildren and my daughters because I was having a huge fear of dying without ever seeing my kids and my grandkids again. Because where I was living was far away. It was about an hour and a half away and cost a lot of money to drive back and forth. Hey, Michelle. Um, so yeah, on the one hand, I agree with them. I think a lot of kids would be like, Mom, oh my God, I can't believe you don't have water you can take a shower with. My daughter, the one that's renting this place out to me, rent to own, she has the same problem. She's got a shower, but her water comes out black and orange like mine does. We both have wells. That's part of having well water, unfortunately, and not having the money to pay for the water purifier or softener and all that. Nothing you're going to do about that. Um, my daughters are trying to buy houses themselves and keep up their own homes. I'm not super close with 2 of my daughters. I'm closest to my eldest and my youngest. My youngest is in college, trying to figure out if she wants to stay out where she is or move to a different state and go to a different college when she's done next year. My other daughter, my eldest, like I just told you, she works. She's doing what she can to help me get my car on the road. So I don't like it when people hate on her because honestly, of all of my kids, my eldest daughter has done the most for me. She has not only provided a place for me to come and live, rent to own, she also has my back when it comes to guys. She screens my dates. Well, I don't date now, but she screened Matthew. She stepped in with Matthew when she needed to and told him, hey, look, this is my mom. You're going to treat her decently or you're going to deal with us, my family, my sisters and me. So, she's been my bodyguard. She's been my kind of landlord, I guess. And people shouldn't hate on her. And she got very upset on one of the lives that I did because people were just attacking her and in the comments, and they're still coming at her. Why would your daughter let you live like that? My daughter can barely afford her own bills. So I don't expect her to try to pay for me and herself. Plus, there were lots of times, lots of months, I didn't pay her for the rent because I didn't have it for the house payment before. Well, it was rent. It started out rent. Right. So you don't understand the situation. It's a very unique situation. The flood was not predicted to happen. It had not flooded here in years, other than there was like a small flood before I moved in, like a couple years before I moved in. But they had not predicted another flood for like another 20 something years. I believe that was what it was. So none of us knew that was going to happen. And when the flood happened, my brother-in-law from my first marriage, asked us all to come and sandbag at his place because he owned a bait shop and it was on the river and he was going to lose his store and his house, which was attached to the store. So we all went down there and sandbagged all day. And it was nice because the local supermarket gave us free food, and all of the townspeople and people that saw it on the internet and everything came and helped. And it was a beautiful community time. I saw that happen twice, and that was really neat. You got to meet people you wouldn't have met otherwise from all over the place. During that time was when my house flooded inside. We drove home from sandbagging thinking, oh, it's so nice, we're going to a home that's not flooded. We go home and it's like dark out and the storms are blowing, the winds are blowing, it's pouring rain, it's super loud. I actually have a video, but you can't see anything on the video because it's done in the dark at nighttime, and you can hear the wind, and you can hear me trying to shout over the wind. If you looked out the window of my car, there were literal waves, like you're sitting in a river or an ocean or whatever. I will never forget it as long as I live. It was dark out and there were waves of water blowing and cresting like outside my car. Seriously. And oh my gosh, I can still picture it. So my ex-husband, this was my second ex-husband at the time, he went and got his boots on and brought me out my boots, and I was filming what I could film. Like I said, I couldn't show anything. It was pitch dark out. It was scary as heck, let me tell you, because I was walking in waves like up over my hips to get into my house. Now, by the time I got over to my door, there was like this much water, I remember, because it was up to my door. And when I opened up the door, of course, there wasn't water going into the house yet, not like as much as it was after that. And I walked in the doorway and I'm sitting there and we're talking, my ex-husband and I, he was my husband at the time. And we're talking about, oh my gosh, they're predicting rain, blah, 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 more rain. And we're just talking about the weather. Next thing I know, he walks to the back room where Matthew is right now watching TV. And I've told this story before, but I don't know why I'm on it. I'm just on it. Go with it, whatever. He walks in there and he's like, honey, come here a minute. And I'm like, what? He's like, look at the carpet. I'm like, oh my gosh. The carpet was saturated with water. Now, mind you, I've never been through a flood in my lifetime, so I did not know that was what was happening. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Well, at least it's just one room. And I start throwing towels down to soak up the water. Hi, One Love. And I'm like, okay, well, I got everything as soaked up as I can. Next thing we know, it starts creeping down the hall. We start seeing water coming up like in a puddle and then up through the floors. And at the time, we had those vinyl wood like looking things, like strips for flooring. So all the glue started coming up, and we had these strips of floor floating around us. And I was like, oh my God, what the heck? And he's like, I think we're flooding. I said, yeah, well, duh. Yeah, we're flooding. And the whole house just started getting higher and higher and higher till it got right underneath my knees. I remember like it was yesterday what it felt like to be in that glucky, nasty, cold water. And I remember climbing up on my bed and climbing up on the couch. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it, One Love? And I was like, is it going to end? Is it going to go down? I've never been in a flood. How high is this going to get? I got cats here. I'm here, How am I going to get out of here? And I remember calling my daughter. I'm like, I have cats. Can I bring them there? She's like, Mom, you can't because Ray's allergic to cats. I'm like, my cats are going to drown. I can't just leave these cats here. And my ex-husband at the time said, I'll go down with the house. I will stand here and guard it. He thought he was like some kind of Indian warrior. He was a little, simple in the head. I'm like, you can't stay here. What are you doing? Yes, I'm going to stay here and go down with the house. I'm like, well, okay, I'm going to take the cats and leave and drive somewhere far away and find dry land or something. I don't know. I'm going to put them in their carriers, grab a bunch of food and litter or something, and just take them with me. So I don't remember all of what happened. I think we stayed and the flood finally, the rain stopped. And then, of course, our house was filled with stagnant water and everything. But eventually the water goes down. So it sunk right back into the floor, down underneath. And I just started pulling out boards and everything and carry them out to the burn pile. And we just got rid of everything that got ruined, which not much did. We got everything up off the floor before this flood. So we got rid of everything that we could that was damaged. And then a year later, after my ex-husband went to jail, I still did not know about black mold. I didn't know after a flood you need to do this or that or whatever. I just didn't know. And I had cats, so I wasn't gonna, just leave my house and go get an apartment, leave my cats behind. So I stayed here. And then a year after that, I met Matthew. He moved in when Amber was still here, and he started getting sick, like really, really physically sick. And I thought, I wonder if it's the carpet. So I started peeling back the carpet in that room. Again, I didn't know anything about black mold. Sure enough, the carpet pad was saturated with black mold. So I had lived here for a whole year after that flood with black mold in my house. Amazingly, by the grace of God, I'm still here to talk to you because you can breathe that stuff in and die, obviously. Yeah, it was terrible. So we pulled all the carpeting out. I cleaned the heck out of that room. I bleached it. I did everything I could. Hi, Jojo. Bama can't hear me. Well, everybody else can hear me, obviously. All right, Bama, I don't know what to tell you. If you're in here and you can't hear me, sorry. Unless it was on the other video. I bet it was on the other video. So we cleaned it out, and honestly, I haven't had any problems. I Lysoled it, I bleached it. I found some kind of natural treatment online for black mold, and I wiped the whole entire room, scrubbed the heck out of it, out of that floor. And so we were fine, and we haven't had any problems with him being sick from that anymore, at least not that we know of. So pretty much all of the floors that we have, as you know from the video, are torn up. They got holes in them. A lot of people are like, well, why do you stay there? I have cats. I'm not giving up my cats. I don't have money right now to move. I'm in an ideal location. I signed a contract. In a couple of years, I own this place. Then I can sell it, rent it out, burn it down to the ground, whatever, and be out of here. So I'm trying to make the best of it and stick it out as long as I can. Now, Colleen, who was in here a little while ago, triple positive, I think her name is. Yeah. She's working with some people to try to get in here and help me, I guess, redo the floors, try to remodel it a little bit. I don't know all of what's going to be done, but somebody's going to do something hopefully soon. And yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah, I'm not living without my cats. It's not going to happen. If they died, that'd be one thing, but I'm not leaving, not leaving till they pass on. Well, or until I decide to leave. Yes, my pets are family, exactly. So, anyway, that explains, I think why I got on that little kick was because people keep saying to me, well, I can't believe you live like that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, we have water. We buy water to drink from the store, which is similar to what everybody does really nowadays because you can't trust tap water most of the time. For one thing, it's way too high in fluoride, and fluoride kills people, makes them very sick and kills them. So a lot of people don't want to drink tap water. They buy bottled water. So that's no different than anybody else does. The shower, yes, that's a problem. We can vacuum out our tub. We can take a shower. We don't have a huge water tank. You've seen my hot water heater. You remember that whole thing if you've been with me any length of time. We have a new hot water heater. Problem is, our drain does not go down. So we have to vacuum out the tub with the wet dry vac in order to take a bath or a shower. Not a bath, a shower. We don't take baths. Our tub is still too icky to take baths. Oh no, Pixie, people know my situation. I have a video up about it. And people have been following the situation for a while now. They've been with me since I got my hot water heater replaced. It was a big joke, and you'd have to go back through some old videos to know that one. So it's all good. Anyway, Jojo, you got a new job. Congratulations. Congratulations if you got a job. That's awesome. So that's that, I guess. Whatever. That's why I'm still here. That's why I do what I do. And I just thought I'd come on and chat with y'all because I can. And I did my exercises, so I'm good with that. Just trying to chillax. I'm kind of high strung right now. I don't know why. Maybe just because I got out of work not long ago. And you always got to be on with the type of job I have. So now I'm sitting and chillaxing. Oh, Matthew's not feeling good today. I don't know why. I'm not sure. I did do a little bit more studying on the borderline personality disorder for my videos. I might be doing another one tonight. Oh, that's good, Jojo. Yeah, I love like elder care and stuff jobs. Those are cool too. Do I have tea after work to relax? No, but that is a really good idea. I think I might make myself a cup actually. Yeah, I hope he gets better too, but Matthew gets sick on and off. It's just kind of something that happens. Anyway, so what's up with all y'all? What's going on? What do you want to talk about if you want to talk about anything in particular? What's the scoop? Oh my goodness, excuse me. I watched Golightly's video about that one dude from Karate Kid. That was interesting. Good for her. No, he didn't party too hard last night. We actually went to bed at a normally decent hour, kind of. Um, what else do I want to talk to y'all about? Looks like Makeup Mobster has some new kinds of videos out. Some kind of unbagging, unboxing, shopping spree type videos or something. Toys and whatever. Interesting. I noticed Penguin has taken down her videos yet again. Can't seem to leave them up there, can you, Penguin? What's up with that? Just playing. Hi, G. I understand, One Love. I'm kind of in the same boat. Found out I have to take a first aid class on the 18th, possibly. The day before I go to work at my new job, or 2 days before, actually. So, because my last day at the job I'm at now is the 17th, and the 18th is a Saturday. So I'll have to take first aid if she can get me in on a Saturday. Oh, I love Twining's tea, especially English tea. Yes. Yeah, I'll be first aid certified. I mean, I have been before, but you got to keep up on that stuff because you're working with different people. It's just a day course, I think. It's just all day. If I'm not mistaken. Hang on a second. I'm going to go get some tea. I'll be right back. Did Daddy feed you today, dude? Is Daddy sleeping? Honey, are you sleeping?
I was.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
I was sleeping this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
No, stinker. That is not what I meant.
Why am I stinking? Why does he need to eat? It's too early.
Ask him why he needs to eat.
Because you feed him too much?
I didn't feed him anything. I just asked him to be better, that's all.
Didn't you feed him his can of fruit?
When?
This morning.
Yeah, I think.
Well, okay then. He doesn't eat and get until time.
I fed him a half a can, I think.
I was getting half can, so it would have been a full can.
Okay. That angel food cake you made me was really good, by the way. I've been nibbling on it.
So he eats.
Huh?
I said he eats food.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, I know. I know he needs food. How much does he have left?
In one can.
Oh. So tomorrow?
Tomorrow, sure. What is he going to eat tomorrow? Nothing.
Oh. Maybe we got some meat we can give them.
The meat we have are for meals for ourselves.
Mm.
Hopefully I can get my money tomorrow. If not, you still got 7 that you can spend on yours.
Oh, wow. Michelle, that's terrible. I'm glad her dad knew how to do it, though. A kid choked on popcorn, and her dad did Heimlich on her. Hi, Hillary. Did Matt get your letter yet? No?
It's coming from. I won't get it until we check the PO box.
He won't get it till we check the P.O. box, and we don't have a vehicle to do that yet. Jojo. Oh, you can't see me, yeah. You can only see the tip of my head, huh? Oh, awesome, Colleen. Hi, Sam. So I think we're going to be the thrifty 30s or something in this room, because I can usually only get 30 people in here to stay. Maybe a little less than 30.
Damn, dude.
Oh, you sent him a surprise. Cool. She sent you a surprise, and next will be Dee Dee, she said.
Cool.
Thank you, Hill.
Come here.
Hmm?
Come here.
Hold on, y'all.
What? There's stuff in there.
No, it's healing.
I just wanted to check, man.
No, it was bleeding and it scabbed over.
The other side, look, you can't even tell there's a sore.
I know. Teddy's getting better, by the way, guys. That sore on his tail, drying up and scabbing over. Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the thumbs, hit the thumbs. Thank you, Lee. I thought so. I'm getting a little fed up with every time I go into people's rooms, I'm out. So go out. We don't want to hear about it. You don't need to announce it. Because the only reason somebody does that is so that you pay attention to them. Because I know when I did it the one time, I wanted people to know I was leaving because I was ticked.
You've only done it once?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
I have.
Once in the last 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, love.
Yeah.
Ow, ow, don't let go. Ow. Why is it so frockin' hot? I put it on for 3 minutes.
Well, that's probably why, you goofy ass. Laura?
Hey, Linda.
I don't use this phrase very often, but I feel like it'd be appropriate to use.
Ouch.
You know what that phrase is?
I think you just used it.
No, it's more colorful than that.
Oh.
It's stenot.
That's a word, not a phrase, honey.
Are you sure a word can't be a phrase?
No, I can't. I just did those with the kids at school, honey. A phrase is a group of words. A word is just a word.
All right, then you're a big stenot.
Exactly, one love. That's what I'm saying.
What?
Just block the person you don't like and stay in the darn room. Simple fix.
Or
Matthew says, or just ignore him completely.
be an adult, not a little kid.
Be an adult, not a little kid. Yeah, and I kept thinking after I made that video, I'm like, man, I'm probably offending quite a bit of people. You know what? Maybe if I offend them, they will sit and look at how their behavior is perceived. I don't know who did it. Who knows?
Did what?
Who said I'm out? People do it all the time. They have to make the grand announcement. They don't like something, so they're out. I don't really think the creator pays attention to it because they're just babbling on about whatever their topic is. So obviously they're making a scene for other people to notice them. See, I told you, thrifty 30s. We got 31 people in here. We usually don't go much beyond 30 in here. Right, one love, exactly.
What one love
It's rude to put the host of the room in the middle. I hate being manipulated like that. And it is. It's manipulation. It's a form of manipulation.
Honey,
No, the owner didn't do anything because the owner's not paying attention to that. They're talking. What,
your
love?
face is a form of manipulation. Yeah, I meant to.
Matthew's in an ornery mood today.
I'm like wondering. I just gave you a freaking compliment.
How is that a compliment?
How is it not?
My face is a form of manipulation? Okay.
That's just another way of saying you're beautiful.
Rightly, exactly. Comments cannot be read. They go too fast, especially in rooms where there's hundreds of people. I remember back on Pale Talk when I was in rooms there, you could only have a certain amount of people and it capped off at that. Exactly, One Love. That's what I say. If there's a certain person in that people don't like and they tell me that, I'm out. I don't like her, Dee Dee. Well, I'm sorry. Then move on. They're welcome to stay here. They're not causing any problems. If you have a problem, that's on you. Go take it up with the person outside of here.
Right, unless they're causing trouble in the room.
Right. I mean, if they're causing trouble inside the room, that's different. But if they're just sitting there and commenting and joining in the conversation
Right.
and someone has some issue with them, that's just petty. Dee Dee doesn't do petty.
No, she really. Whatever one of those.
Huh? What am I, honey?
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure that out before I can.
The owner needs to do something? Well, this owner does. And thankfully, when I have addressed it in other situations in this room, I appreciate every single one of you because you handle it like adults. Like the one person I addressed the other day said, okay, I'll stop.
Well, they didn't always all. What are you having for supper?
Didn't even think about it. Something probably just like meat and vegetables. I'm not having starch because I ate starch up the wazoo at work today.
I'm having peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Well, you're having the starch for me. Okay. And you're going to plug yourself up more. Good going, honey.
That's if that plugs me. I ate sandwiches before.
Okay.
I am just coming on for a second to say hi while she goes and gets her cat.
I probably should because it's going to rain, isn't it? Thank you, honey. Sorry.
You didn't have to scratch me, dude.
Didn't mean to scratch.
Hey, San. Hey, Moria. Or Mora. Or
Moira.
Maria. Or Myra.
Moira.
However you say your name, man. I'm fine. It's just a little stuffy nose. I get like this sometimes. Like, I'm allergic to dust, so if it gets too dusty in here, my allergies start to go crazy.
Come on, boy.
Hey, Mary Quack and Cherry. Hi, Linda.
Hi, niece. Come on.
I hope I can too.
Come on, baby.
I'll probably have her see if John can't take us down there or just take a bus down there. We'll probably do it tomorrow or Friday. We'll do it Friday or Monday because whatever you sent me should be there by then.
You have to find the key.
You haven't found your car key? You lost your car keys again?
I have my car keys. It's not on those.
Where's the house key?
Hopefully hanging up because that's where it was. I don't see it. Missing. I'll have to check all my purses.
Yeah, so she lost her keys. Not just one pair, but two.
Actually, she thinks she put them in the other coat pocket and a coat one. Bye-bye.
Well, the house key definitely didn't do that because we have the house key after that, so you lost the house key at least. Which means it should still be here somewhere.
Sure.
Do we have Zyrtec or Sudafed?
No.
No, the only
Well,
thing
Zyrtec is cetirizine, honey.
the only
Oh,
thing
guess what I found?
we have here is Satira's unit doesn't help that much. All right, that has the obviously the house key
and the PO.
Yeah, and the PO.
The PO.
Hey, Jojo. England, Miss Plan B, white clean. Yeah, that's way too much for me to say. That's probably the only time I'll ever say it. Yeah, we found the PO key. So all she has to do now is just talk to John and see when he can take us or me or her down there. But like I said, we'll probably wait a couple days because I'm going to assume it's going to take a couple days for something to get here from Canada.
I know what I was making. Cauliflower
Friday.
and Dakota cheese.
That sounds good. I might have some of that too. That's cool. Did you send your package, Mama? Did you send it to our PO box or to us, like our personal address? Because I know we don't give that out to too many people, but I wasn't sure if you were one of the people we gave it to. Okay, yeah, we'll check it for sure Friday then, because yours will definitely be there by Friday if it's supposed to get there by tomorrow. That way we can get both of them at the same time. What'd you end up feeding them?
Milk.
Your milk?
Hmm?
Your milk?
Milk.
Huh.
There's a tiny bit of yours. Do we have any straight cauliflower, or did we just get carrots and cauliflower?
No, honey, we probably just got gay cauliflower.
I don't think we have just a bag of cauliflower. We have to make it with the carrots and crap in it.
Well, honey, no, there shouldn't be any crap in it. No, honey, no. Put that back.
Why?
Put it back.
Oh, cooler.
Yeah. Use whatever
Stuff.
vegetables are in there, or at least switch the vegetables out in there.
Outside.
Yeah, right out the door. The red one. You don't even have to step outside, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, I kind of do. Can't reach it.
Hey, Lisa Free Spirit, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm going to use both bags.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to give you guys back to her while she's cooking or whatnot, so I can go lay back down.
Okay, Dee Dee's cooking. You're going to call Sam the ultimate sandwich? Hi, Mary Quite Contrary. How does your garden grow? You blame the owner of the chat room as well. Well, I don't. Depending on the circumstances, I guess. But like Go Lightly, she doesn't look at the chat. She hardly ever looks at her chat. Huh? Yeah, it turns colors, yeah. That kind of cup. She has her few people she will acknowledge in chat. And maybe new people she hasn't seen before in chat. But I don't think Go Lightly can keep up with all the people in her chat. She got a lot. She got a whole lot going on, too. That is one busy lady. She did say her favorite love of her life is her passport. Her claim to fame, I guess. She likes to travel. She has wanderlust. I have no wander anything. I don't want to travel. I'm happy being a homebody. I like staying right here. Right here.
In fact, I used to go to a church where they would always go on like mission trips and stuff and beg me to go on mission trips. Oh, save up money. We're going to go to Taiwan. Have fun. I'll be praying for you back home. Not going. Keeping my feet right here. Don't trust people. Yeah, it takes money to travel. I'm a homebody. I like being where my house is. Body to thought. Huh? Body to thought? Ow. Home is where the heart is. Uh-huh. Home is where the heart is, the food is, the kitty cats are, the hubby is. Apparently right now the rain is. It's drizzling. It's not coming down super hard right now, I don't think. We're supposed to get hit for a few days with more rain though, so we'll see what happens. San, you star, love it. Jojo and San got a little friendship building here. I like it. That's sweet. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, running, running to see you again. Oh, winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. Ain't it good to know? Then you got a friend. Generation X, you got a friend. Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know? You got a friend. Oh, that's good, Penguins love. I'm glad to know Santa is respectful. Respectful people are nice. Hi, Meg. I just noticed you in here. Yes, my teeth. Thank you, Mommy. Mommy's got my back. But Dee, your teeth. Got your teeth. Me for two and two for teeth. Me for you and you for me. We will have a family. You see. I don't know all the words to that song either. You know me. As Miss Dee Dee can only sing partial songs all the time. Put a little bit of sweet nut in it. Sweet nut. What do you want, Charmy boy? This is tea. This is not food. Do you need food? Are you trying to tell me you need kitty food? Do you have kitty food on your table in the back room like you should? Did Daddy feed you today? Probably not, because he was sleeping. Mommy, go check your kitty food supply. All right, hang on, boy. Mommy sees Daddy did not do dishes today at all, so oh well. Mommy will have to do dishes today. Mommy's stirring her tea up. Really, really hot, so do not burn yourself, boy. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna check on the cat. Bye. You already used the blue one for food before. You washed it off and left it there for food. Ay, ay, ay. God, please don't let my cats die.
Why would your cat die? Because you didn't check
No, because they can eat cat litter and still live even.
Hi, Meg. Hi, Penguin.
Chantilly lace and a pretty face.
Okay, I totally thought that said something. Yeah.
You can't go live till you get 1,000 subs. Is that how it works?
Watch out. Yeah, if you're using a phone.
You can on a laptop. Okay. I don't know. I only go live on here, so
How long did you put it in for? 5?
5. 5 Moon Oak soaps. I'm going to open up the bag.
Well, if you can let me know, Meg, when you go live, I'll pop in your room.
He will pop. Man will pop. Okay, that's why we don't put him in a cooler full of ice. Now we have to fill it with water. But in the summertime, we have a vehicle.
It's a Rudy's t-shirt. Rudy's Tacos.
It is really cold out
Thank you, Chiet.
there. Thank you for giving to Ow. I am alive. That was changed. Thank you.
Oh, and it's raining again.
I am so glad.
This is Wednesday, right?
It is Wednesday today.
This was the day we were supposed to get the worst and hardest rain.
Oh.
Yeah, but even if it just rains today, even if it rains all the way through the night, it ain't gonna be as bad as it was.
Stan says I'll be there if I get notifications.
Try not to put any pressure on my
Sorry.
foot. Not your fault. You didn't stab the staples into my foot. Not this time anyway.
Yeah, I was singing Chantilly Lace trying to, but I don't know the words to it. Yeah, we see you, One Love. Every move you make, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you.
Thank you, Ryan, Meg Ryan.
Oh, can't you see? You belong to me.
Yes, I believe it gave her a paranoia over rain and water getting in.
Oh, my cruel heartache.
But she doesn't.
With every breath you take, every move you make, every bond you break, every claim you stake, every single day, I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you. Phobia of hard rains. I like rainstorms though, but I do have a phobia of floods. I don't like floods. Yes, Sting. Police. Yeah. I'm scared of there being a flood again, for sure. I won't deny that. That flood was terrifying. It really was. And you know the scariest part? Oh yeah, it's gonna definitely rain. Look at the sky outside. Guys, look at this. Look at how light it got out and like really weird colored in the sky. Look at that weird sky. I don't know if you can see that on a computer, but it like suddenly got super bright and super green. Like I always feel like I'm in Ireland when it gets like that. You know how green it is? The green, green grass of home. Yeah, it's bad. It'll start pouring down now when it gets like that. All creepy. Sky like.
Yeah.
Oh, the scary thing was I don't know if I've heard Desert Rose Generation X. I don't know a lot of songs, so I don't know where Ashland. Oh, talking to Penguin. Sorry. when we were doing the sandbagging at the bait shop, it was right on the river. Like the Mississippi River is like right there, like right next to you, you know. And of course, with it flooding, the waters were up over the riverbank, so you were walking down the middle of a flood, and if you stepped to the right or the left, you could get swept away in that water. And I had little kids with me. I had one on my hip, and I was holding the hands of the other ones, and I'm like, just walk straight behind mommy. Do not walk to the left or right. Don't look anywhere. Just go straight till we get to Uncle Al's house. And I just remember being terrified. And of course, my ex-husband had already gone on ahead of me, left me to manage all the kids. Dipwad. Oh, I know. Call the Midwife. I've watched it. I didn't watch all of them. I got kind of bored after a while. But yes, I got hooked into it for a good long time. It's almost a belly dancing song. I don't know about that, but you mean Desert Rose might be. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it. The Billboard Awards? No, I have not seen the Billboard Awards. Itchy Coo Park. All right. Itchy Coo Park. Itchy Coo. Itchy Coo. That's what I say to a baby. Itchy Coo. Itchy Coo. What a name. I'm probably not going to be on live very long, y'all, because I'm very, very tired today for some crazy reason. I'll stay on as long as I possibly can, but I'll make no promises. But I am going to get that Borderline video uploaded because I've really been learning a lot about BPD doing these videos and studying up for them, researching. Oh, Paula Abdul? Wow, 56. I hope I can dance when I'm 56. Aw. That's sad. Mary who? I know Richie Valens and Buddy Holly died in the plane crash, but who is Mary? I guess I don't know a Mary that died with them. What love? The rain. Coming down, y'all.
The cats are outside.
They are? I just brought them in. Honey, I just brought the cats in. Why are they outside? How'd they get outside?
Dude ran outside when I was looking outside.
I brought them in. Come on, boy. Come here, Mike. All right, come on. Come on in the house. Why are you just sitting there looking at me, blinking with your beautiful eyes? Take your butt. He wants to stay out there, apparently. So yeah, apparently Carmine's decided he's staying outside in the rainstorm and won't come in.
There goes Mimi.
And Mimi went up. Mimi, you going out, Meech? Mimi? She doesn't usually like going out in the rain, though. And she's like, nope. Good evening, Mom, for always. I saw you in a chat room the other day, too, but I don't remember which one. Hard to remember. Too many chat rooms to keep track of. I wore my blush lip gloss today, y'all. People liked the color. Well, one person told me she liked the color. My friend from work told me. All right, I'm opening this ricotta cheese, however you say the word. And hopefully it's decent because I'm mixing it with these veggies. We're going to have us a good dinner. Oh.
You.
Why?
Scared your cat back inside.
Carmine? Thank you, love.
Sure, I'm just wet. You know, who cares?
I am happy, but I'm sad that you got wet, honey. I appreciate your sacrifice. I appreciate all that you do for me.
It isn't much, but I appreciate it. What are you doing?
Smelling this. Smells good.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it's bad or anything.
What are you doing?
Mixing it in there.
What's that?
Makes it cheesy,
Yeah.
like lasagna. It's that kind of cheese. I'm just answering, dude. I wasn't. The first time in forever, there'll be magic, there'll be light. For the first time in forever, we'll be dancing through the night. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. For the first time in forever, I won't be alone. Hey, Matt, did you name your piggy?
Not yet.
Not yet. Dee Dee, is it bipolar if someone is sad and broken, devastated with tears 1 minute, and then depending on topic change perks up with happiness the next? Kind of sounds like a bipolar action or reaction, I guess. There's different levels of bipolar too. There's not just, well, you're bipolar or you're not. There's bipolar 1, bipolar 2, and some people say 3, 4, and 5, and 6, I think. So I don't think there's like a definite answer to that question. Menopause? Good question, Lee. Could very well be. Ooh, guys, look at this now. Look at the sky now. I just show you the stages of this storm. And of course, yes, the rain is coming down now. Here comes the rain again, falling on my heart like a memory. Da 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 da, like a new emotion. Okay. Yeah, more rain. Yep. Yes, Mommy Mars, levels. I will have to find you the information. Do me a favor. Send me an email to delusiondispeller@gmail.com. And in the title, please put levels of bipolar disorder. Thank you, Jojo. Drip, drip, drop, little April showers beating a tune as you fall all around. Drip, drip, drop, little April showers. What can you make of the beautiful sound? That's a Disney thing. Memories. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memories. Da 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 da. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. Thank you, Hamburglar. I like to sing. Let me be your shelter. Let daylight dry your tears. I'm here, always beside you, to hold you and to hide you. All I want is freedom, a day with no more night, and you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me. I have a lot. Say you love me every waking moment. Turn my head with talk of summertime. Say you need me with you here and always. Promise me that all you say is true. YouTube, that's all I ask of you. I don't know. I have lots of favorite singers, and I don't know them all by name. That's the problem, Mary Quite Contrary. Oh, good night, Jojo.
Night.
Matthew says good night. My baby boy. Boy, boy, boy. Goosey goose, goose, goose. I love my guy. Boy, boy, boy. Goose, goose, goose. Aw. I'm glad I cheered you up, Jojo. I guess I didn't realize you were down, but I'm glad I could cheer you up. Yeah, he's my baby. That's why I said I could not leave him. No way. Wherever you go, I shall go. Wherever you live, so shall I live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God too. Wherever you die, I shall die, and there shall I be buried beside you. We will be together forever, and your love will be the gift of my life. We will be together forever, and your love will be the gift of our lives. Oh, my baby boy, are you tired? You're just loving mommy being home, aren't you? I think you miss me when I go to work. It's funny, when I go to work, y'all, my car ride arrives to pick me up. We sit down, I sit down in the seat, and the lady that picks me up goes, "Here they come, here they come." And Carmi and Mimi trot right towards the car down the big long pathway like two little soldiers. They think they're coming with, and then I gotta leave them, and I hate it. Oh, I hate leaving my babies. Like I said, I am a homebody. Ooh, Critters has a banana pudding recipe. Sounds yummy. Yeah, my baby boy. Yes, you are. My baby boy. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Oh, I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Andy Williams, that's an old song. Old song, isn't it, guy? Yeah, my baby boy. Such a handsome guy. My Carmy boy. Earth angel, Earth angel, will you be mine? Hi, Just Hurting. My darling dear, love you all the time. I'm just a fool in love with you. Ooh, that's a hard question, Mary. I would have to leave him behind. There's nothing I could do about it, you know? I'd have to save my life. Humans are worth more than animals, as much as these animals are a big part of my life. I would do everything I could to try to find a way to take them with, but yeah. Do I have videos on here of the flood? Like the current flood like we just had? Or you're talking about the one I was just talking about? Like I said, the only one I have of the one I was talking about is the one that I did in the dark, and you can't really see anything. You just hear me talking about it. I do have one video where we are in a car driving through a flooded street. We're in my ex-husband's what do you call it, truck. I could possibly post that if I haven't already. That was years ago, but it's kind of the same thing. Oh, my boy, look at your face. You're so happy. Good biggest smile on your face. Look at that smiley cat. You are so smiley, Carmy boy. How could you want to leave this guy, even in a natural disaster? I'd pile him in my backpack and drag him with me. He could always eat fish from the flood if it was a flood. Yeah, I don't like thinking of that stuff, though, Mary. It makes me sad and want to cry. Like I said, Mary, I would have to leave them behind. There's nothing you can do about it, you know? If animals cannot come, you can't take them. That's kind of a no-brainer thing. I would grieve them for a long freaking time, I can tell you that. You too, San. Ooh, the rain is coming down. Coming down. I mean, most of the time you can't take your animals in certain situations, you know? If I had to go live in a shelter, I would have to find homes for them. And that would break my heart. It would be the hardest thing. These guys have been with me for years. These have been my constant comfort. Them and God, you know, God was too. Not just the cats, but they're more of the physical comfort. Because you can feel their soft fur and snuggle with them and stuff. Bye, San. Have a good night.
Bye, Sam.
Matthew says bye too. Oh, okay, Rod. I know how that is. I can't see anything without my glasses, really. Everything's just a blur. All right, I'm going to put this yummy, yummy cheese into this interesting concoction here. And actually, then I'm going to cook it all together in a pan, I think. You looking for this? You want some of this? Carmy's going to be helping me here, apparently. He's like, I'll look out the bowl when you're done, Mom. That's cheese. I like cheese, Mom. Remember, I'm a cat, Mom. Remember that dairy stuff you're not supposed to give the cats? Yeah, I want that. That's what he's saying. Save some for me, Mommy. Here you go, guy. Here you go. Go get it. Here you go. Cheese it up there, dude. Oh, he's happy. He's a happy camper. "24 people in here." Right, Mary, exactly. That's my point too. It would have to be extremely, like, if there's no choice, there's no choice. There's nothing you can do. You know, I've had to leave pets behind like that. When I divorced my ex-husband, we had tons of cats and dogs, and I had to leave them all. So I know what that feels like to have to do that. Sometimes you have to. You don't have a choice in the matter. I want to find the salt. Where is it? There it is. This needs to have some flavor in it. Flavor. A little bit of salt. A little bit of seasoning. A little bit of garlic powder. Oh, I know. I don't like leaving my cats at all. Period. I didn't used to like leaving my dog either when I had a dog. It's hard. Very hard. They're your babies. They're your family, you know. It is very difficult. But like I said, during a divorce, I had to leave my animals behind. I had to literally kind of dissociate from the idea that I had animals that I was leaving. I didn't even think of it, actually. It didn't hit me till months later when I was living in the apartment that I had been in with my daughter, and it just hit me all at once, and I just sobbed and sobbed and sobbed. It was terrible. And I just had to pick up the pieces and move forward because I had to pass college and get my degrees and make something of myself because I knew I wasn't going to go back to that marriage. No, it wasn't that he took them. We lived in a house. He lived there still with them. I don't know what happened to all of them. I know a couple of the dogs my daughter took, and she let the one dog run away, and it kept getting out. And then the pound came and got her because she wouldn't stop letting the dog run because she was too busy with her boyfriends. That's the daughter that doesn't like me, by the way, that I'm talking about. And that was our family dog that I got as a puppy that all my daughters helped raise. So, yeah, needless to say, none of us were very happy with her for a long, long time. You saw her as very selfish. Yes, you saw that video. Well, in the end, it was changes for the better. I mean, then I remarried and ended up in another mess. Not by my doing. And now I'm married again. And it's not very much of a mess. The house is, but the marriage isn't, so that's good. I'm kind of making an Alfredo sauce, if you guys are wondering. It's got ricotta in it. It's got some of the seasoning in it. And right now I'm putting some cream cheese in it. Then I'm going to put some Parmesan cheese in it. Matthew and I both love cheese, so it's got to be a good tasting thing. And I really didn't want any carbs. So I'm eating cauliflower, broccoli, and I'll pick the carrots out of mine. I don't like frozen carrots very much. Coming along now. Here comes the rain. Big time rain now. It's picking up. I think it's just a storm that's going to move by us and probably head up to wherever these storms go, and then it'll be done with. But if you lose me, it's because we have a satellite dish, and if it rains too hard, I guess it shuts off the satellite or something. So we'll see how that works out. Was that her father? Amber's father, the daughter that lived with me? Yes. That was her father that I left. It was Amber, Anna, and Randy's father. Carol has a different father that wants nothing to do with her. His loss. He's a jerk. Selfish jerk, actually. Tomato soup diet where you can lose 15 pounds in 7 days. Tomato, cabbage, bell peppers, onions only. Yes, I've eaten it and it's boring. I like variety, so none of those things work for me because I don't like eating the same thing every single day. That's boring. Now this needs some salt. More salt. This needs lots of salt, actually. Or maybe bouillon. See what I have. I'll be right back, y'all. I need some bouillon. I do. All right. Chicken bouillon. Dee Dee is making. I'm off work for a few days? Me? No. I'm not off work at all. I'm at work. Not at work, but I've been working. I'm not off work till the weekend. And then I got another week till Friday. Friday's my last day where I work. And then I go to my next job. Well, first I go to first aid class, I guess. And then I go to my next job. Matthew did not hear anything back about Chick-fil-A. He was supposed to call them, but he didn't. So that's what I'm making. It's broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, like a mix of frozen vegetables with cream cheese, ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, some bouillon for flavoring, and some this stuff, sazon for flavoring. That's what we're eating. Yeah, it is going to be yummy, I'm sure. Sure. Yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy. All right. It still tickles me, y'all, that you could be in any chat room right now and you're in mine. It still tickles me. When all I do is stand here and just basically talk. Yes, Mary, the one that doesn't like me takes after her father, but she's also a lot like me. The feisty side of her is a lot like me. Very opinionated, very strong-willed, like her mama. Dark chocolate with peanut butter in the middle. My snacky. One of them. I've been naughty today, a little bit. But not. When I ate my meals, I was pretty good. So today, we had mac and cheese at work, but it was wheat mac and cheese. Like whole grain. And it was delicious, and the kids complained about it, but I liked it. I had a half of a bun, like a roll, dinner roll, which was also wheat, whole grain. It is very, very good. It's the Rocher one, I think. Yeah. Thinking. I didn't eat my carrots. I didn't eat my salad. I had a cup of apple juice. So like 2 of those little apple juices makes 1 cup. I had 2 cups of water. This morning I had 1 egg on a piece of toast and a half a banana. Then when snack time came, I had like some pieces of cheese. I had 1 hard shell taco. And then I was going to have another hard shell taco, but I ate taco chips instead. Just like a small serving with some lettuce and some tomatoes and cheese on it. I've been trying to really stick with a lot of vegetables and steer clear of a lot of the starches and excess meat. I have a little bit, but not like I used to eat. I'm just eating sensible portions is kind of what I'm working on now. This is super dark chocolate. This is like 85% cacao powder. And it's bitter, very bitter. But still tastes chocolate to me, so I like it. You gotta get used to that bitter flavor if you're gonna eat dark chocolate though, like real dark chocolate. Very, very bitter. Anyway, then I had like a small handful of my little crunchy Cheetos that I like. So I've been kind of nibbling today. I haven't really been eating major volumes of anything. Yesterday, on the other hand, for our anniversary, I ate quite a bit. I didn't like overstuff myself to the point where I was in pain. But yeah, I ate. And then I didn't eat anything when I came home. I just drank water. Lots of water. Okay. That's true, Mary. You can't have chocolate, dude. No, no chocolate for kitties. I spoil you, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, y'all, I think I'm going to go and eat, feed my face, feed my husband. I'm going to go try to work on that borderline video. I just wanted to pop on for a little while, say hey, update you a little bit on what's going on, which a whole lot of nothing right now. Nothing exciting. So I'm going to see y'all on the next live. Thank you for coming in tonight. Thanks for being supportive of me. Thank you for listening to me talk and sing and do whatever I do, and for being interested in my foods that I make. I'll be happy to see you next time on the next video. God bless. We'll see you soon.